Okay. Now, when Shah Jahan has totally destroyed the fort of Portuguese, which was built near the bank of river Hooghly, and Shah Jahan and his soldiers, they also destroy the ships which were there near the river Hooghly, and they totally burned the whole ships. By this way, the Portuguese rule came to an end, with the exceptions of the territories of Diu, Daman and Goa. Portuguese stayed in India for 100 years. Can you imagine 100 years means? We also cannot imagine. Clear? So Portuguese stayed in India for 100 years. And their rule were there in the Diu, Daman and Goa. After ruling over 100 years, Portuguese went away from India. Now, the Dutch people entered the India. After the 100 years of the arrival of the Portuguese, at the end of 16th century, the Dutch people, the Dutch of Holland, now it is known as Netherlands, came to India for doing the trading. Dutch people also want to do trade in India. They want to take the wealth from India. They want to do their business in India. So the Dutch people of Holland, they came to India for doing the trade. They established their forts at Pulicat and Madras. Madras, now it is known as Chennai in India. The Chennai is in the south of India. So Dutch people has established their fort. If they want to do trade, where they will live? For that purpose, they had built a fort near at the Pulicat and Chennai. They also established trading center at Agra. So after entering at the Chennai, they had started their trade. Then the Dutch people had decided that they also want to do trade in Agra. So in the year 1663, they had established their trade in Agra. Who? The Dutch people. So slowly from Pulicat and Chennai, they went to Agra for doing the trade. Who? Dutch people. Clear? Now, in between this year, the British also arrived in India. Now what happened? Britishers, they also came to know that India is having so much wealth in their country. Already Dutch peoples were there. But in between that, the British peoples also arrived in India. The Dutch people cannot withstand against the Britishers. Why? Because the Britishers were so powerful compared to Dutch peoples. Dutch peoples cannot fight against the Britishers. Why? Because the Britishers were so powerful. Now what happened? The British interest in India. How the interest came of Britishers in India? The Queen of Elizabeth, at the year of 1600, she has told to the British people to go to India for doing the trade and bring the wealth from there to British. So Queen of Elizabeth has given the permission to do trade in India. The British established East India Company. Okay. So the Queen of Elizabeth has given permission to Britishers to trade in India and take the wealth from India to their country. So British has established East India Company. So you people sometimes get confused, madam, East India Company and British both are same or it's different? No, it is same. The British had established the East India Company. This company wanted to increase their wealth by doing trade in India. So their main purpose is that they want to do trade in India and they want to increase their wealth. They want to take the wealth from India to their country, British. So Britishers have started that they had thought that they want to reach the India and start to do their trading in India. The first British ship arrived in India at the port of Surat in the year 1608 CE. So the Britishers when they entered the India were in the Gujarat, in the western side of India, near the port of Surat. They had entered that ship. First person who set foot in India was Hawkins, the captain of the ship. The captain of the ship who landed near the Surat, near the port of the Surat. He was the first British person who had kept his foot in India. His name is Hawkins. Okay, now the first person of British who has kept his foot in India was Mr. Hawkins, who is the captain of the ship, who has landed his ship in Surat. So at that time the Hawkins went and asked the permission. Without permission he cannot do any trade in India. So Hawkins has decided to ask the permission from the king who was ruling over in India at that time. At that time, King Jahangir, who was ruling over India, who was the king of India, who was the Mughal emperor, Hawkins has asked the permission from Jahangir to do trade in India. So he went in the palace of the Jahangir. He had requested to Jahangir to give the permission for doing the trade, but Jahangir has not given the permission for doing trade in India. Jahangir has not given permission for doing trade in India. He had told no to Hawkins. So Hawkins was totally disappointed. So he went back to British. After certain months and years, once again Queen Elizabeth had given the permission and sent another person to do trade in India and to bring the wealth in India. Sir Thomas Roe came in India. Sir Thomas Roe, when he came to in India, at that time, who was ruling in India? Shah Jahan. At that time, Shah Jahan was ruling over India. He was the king at that time. He was the Mughal king who was ruling over in India during when the Sir Thomas Roe came to India. Now, Sir Thomas Roe, see, before doing any trade, same thing, Sir Thomas Roe have to ask the permission from Shahjahan. So, Sir Thomas went to the palace of Shahjahan and he had requested and he asked permission from Shahjahan for doing the trade. Now what happened? Shahjahan has listened the request of Sir Thomas and Shahjahan has given the permission. Shahjahan has given the permission to do trade in India. So, Sir Thomas has established a trading center in Surat. He had established his trading center in Surat. Later on, Shahjahan also had given permission Sir Thomas to do trade in most part of the Bengal, most part of the east of India. So Shahjahan has given a permission to Sir Thomas that even you can go to the east of India and you can do your business in India, you can start your trade in India. Shahjahan was not knowing that which political game these Britishers are playing. Because Shahjahan, he was thinking, okay, let them to do the trade in India. Let them to earn some money from India. Shahjahan was not knowing how the Britishers were playing the game with our Indian kings and Indian peoples. So now what happened? East India Company, they had started their trade in also in Bengal. So already Shahjahan has given the permission. So now Britishers has thought, no, we can start our trade in Bengal also, and slowly we can spread our whole business in the east part of India, and slowly we can go at the center of India also. The planning was like that. Whose? Britishers. Shahjahan was not knowing how the Britishers were, because the Shahjahan was not aware. He was thinking, okay, let them to do the business, they will earn the money, because they came to India. But Britishers were very, very intelligent. They knows that there is no unity in our Indian kings. So slowly the Britishers came to know about the Indian kings by staying in India. Now, I request to all the students and parents that please stay at home, not to go out of the home. Please stay at your house. I request to family members and children that play at inside the house, play different indoor games like chess, caroms. In my next session, I am going to explain you about the French people who came to India. They also came to India for doing the trade. When they came, what happened, how long they stayed in India, everything I will explain next week on Thursday. My new session will be there, same unit, same subject. So still I request to all the student and the family members, please stay at home, be safe at home. You people must be knowing the nowadays the ratings of COVID-19 has increased till about something like 20,000. So please I request you that not to go out of your houses. Please listen to the teacher, what teacher is telling, stay at home. Thank you for listening my video. Goodbye.